Oh, look at you, eating healthy. I've been asking for this. I'm tired of eating pasta.
What is up, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Rockin' with Ricky, the show about connecting with your partner physically through food. Tonight, we're gonna be making a cilantro lime chicken rice bowl, which is a beautiful dish for the summertime. My wife asked me specifically to cook something healthy. She's been working really hard on her fitness goals, and a supportive spouse supports their partner's goals. Let's get the rice prepped. We're gonna need 1 cup of dry jasmine rice. Go ahead and drop that into a colander. Go ahead and rinse the rice. We want to wash off all the starches on the outside. Now here's a little secret with a rice maker. Get the rice nice and flat in the dish. We're gonna fill it with water. Look at your knuckle. See right where you got that first bend in your finger? If you place your finger and stand it on the top of the rice, the water should come up right to that knuckle, and perfect rice every time. Okay, we're just gonna set that in there. Don't start the rice yet, we have some more prep to do. Now let's make our sauce. Okay, grab yourself a good amount, a handful of cilantro, throw that in a blender. And then we're gonna chop some cilantro, just a little bit, to dress our bowl after it's done. You know, we as a couple are fairly into our fitness routines. You know, I would say that it's one of the more important bits of self-care that we take part in. We tend to make good choices when we eat. We don't drink too much, and we work out pretty regularly. You can't show up for your spouse if you don't show up for yourself, which is why we're so supportive of the mental health and physical health benefits that come along with working out. So this is a meal that supports those goals. We don't want her to get too fit because I do like a thick woman. I like the kind of girl that can sit on your face and you know she's there. In our blender, let's throw a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And let's crack some pepper in there. You guys, this sauce is so good. We're gonna do 1/3 cup extra virgin olive oil. That's gonna form the base for our sauce. We'll do 1.5 tablespoons of honey. Look at that. We'll mince 2 garlic cloves in there. You know, it's Monday. I had a crazy day. She had a crazy day. It's nice to just slow things down and cook a meal for your partner. There's almost nothing more intimate besides the act itself than preparing a meal for your partner. This show is really designed for people who are not overly confident in the kitchen, as sort of a guide on how you can become more proficient in the kitchen. We make simple meals that are delicious and have a high probability of success. And I promise, if you've been following along and you've been cooking for your partner these dishes week after week, there's no way that your intimacy hasn't improved. Honestly, there's something relaxing about slowing it all down, going to the store, shopping for the meal, picking out the ingredients, just taking your time. No rush. The day's over. Not thinking about work, not thinking about clients, just thinking about nourishing my partner. Do just a dash of red pepper flakes. We probably had some of these already, but I couldn't find them in the drawer. My wife's gonna come home and go, why do we have 2 things of red pepper flakes? Because I'm cooking dinner. Where's my damn press? Let's juice an entire lime in here. go another half on that. You know what? Let's just juice the whole damn thing. I could tell when my wife woke up this morning, she was stressed out. Definitely had a case of the Mondays. How nice will it be for her to come home and have a healthy, home-cooked meal? You guys, this is not complicated. You're all looking for ways to increase intimacy in your relationship. This is how you do it. Blend this bad boy up. Look at that. Let's give that a little. That is excellent. Delicious. Now, crank up the oven, preheat it to 450. There's two camps when it comes to cooking chicken. There's low and slow, and there's hot and fast. I have done this a few different ways, and hot and fast wins out every time. We're gonna take a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna wash this chicken. Throw it in the bag. Okay, we got the chicken in the bag. We're gonna take about half of the dressing that we made and pour it in. Okay. Now, get it all over that chicken. We're just gonna throw this back in the fridge while our oven preheats. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's wash our hands since we've been touching chicken. We're gonna finish prepping for our meal while them titties marinate. Little cherry tomatoes. Just gonna slice them up. You guys wanna do dirty stuff to your wife? Learn to cook. 60% of the time, it works every time. The oven is almost preheated. Let's go ahead and start this rice. There we go. And now I wanted to jump back into the viewer comments. This one was anonymous, but said, I just wanted to thank you for teaching me that asparagus knows exactly where it needs to be broken, unlike myself. And I think that's beautiful. I'm out here changing lives, people. Enriching relationships, helping people to get a little extra freaky after they get a little bit full. If you're interested, go ahead and write into the comment section. Maybe one of your comments will be featured on a future episode. Okay, the oven is preheated. We're going to grab a baking dish. I think this might be a pie pan, doesn't matter. And we are going to pour our marinated chicken into the dish. Beautiful. Again, you guys know me. For all the disturbing things I'm willing to do with my hands and mouth, I don't like touching raw chicken. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, we're gonna throw this in the oven. It should take about 15 to 18 minutes. We'll set a timer for 15 minutes. We'll check it with a thermometer. Chicken should be cooked to 165 degrees in the center. I don't play around with chicken. I have a phobia. I'm not projecting that on you. It's just a thing that I have. This is my little pink pocket rocket. We're gonna serve these rice bowls with some corn. I'm gonna use frozen corn to illustrate that you can make a beautiful meal with very little effort. If you wanna be ambitious and grill it, that would be awesome as well. Do a tablespoon of water in the dish. Which, as we know, is 3 teaspoons. We're gonna lightly salt it. Set this off to the side, and we will prepare the avocado. Go ahead and peel the skin off of each half. You see how serene this is? just peacefully cooking in the kitchen. It's not as daunting as it might feel. You're fully capable of doing this. And if everything goes according to plan, your partner will recognize how much effort you've put in, and that will potentially moisten them. I know people don't like that word. I like it. It's very descriptive. Moist. How else would you refer to a damp sponge? These summer rice bowls are all about the 3 H's: hearty, healthy, and horny. I need to know, are you guys actually cooking these recipes, or are you just watching and laughing at me? Either is okay, I'll take the views. But I highly recommend you actually cook these dishes for your partner. Game changer. Okay, chicken is ready. Verified, we're at 165. No one's gonna get salmonella. Let's pull her out. Yes, look at those fat tits. All right, we're gonna rest these for a couple minutes before we dice them up. I know you can't smell through the camera, but if you could, you'd wanna sleep with me too. All right, we got 3 minutes on the rice. Let's throw this in the microwave for a minute. Let's go ahead and start slicing up the avocado. Oh, that one's a little thick. I like them thick, not that thick. Yes. I love the smell of freshly cooked rice. Now let's dice up this chicken. Flawless execution. The thermometer tells no lies. These are some juicy titties. Scoop some rice into a bowl. Take your time, guys. Make it pretty. Plating is everything. We eat just as much with our eyes as we do with our mouths. A little corn. A little cilantro. And then top it with just a little bit of the dressing. And that is the bowl.
This looks really good. Mmm. That's really good. The chicken's actually not dry. I was kind of surprised.
I hate you so much. Tell me how moist it is.
No.
Tell me.
I know what's going to happen in post-edit.
Tell me how moist it is.
It's juicy.
And that wraps up another episode of Rockin' with Ricky. Thanks for rocking with me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.